Guys, back with another episode again today. This time we got news about Poland being attacked, a NATO country, from Russia. So Bob's going to give you what the ramifications are going to be from that. So let's dive into this video.
Trade Junior.
Phil, again, if you look at this article, apparently Russian missiles hit on the Ukrainian border with Poland on the Polish side. It looks like there's at least 2 people dead. This is a serious escalation, at least from NATO's standpoint. The Russians probably don't see it that way because they've been fighting American equipment and Western equipment since this war began. But Poland can't leave this unanswered because, it's like being punched in the face. So I fear escalation is coming with this. Now, at the very least, I think you're going to see more forward deployed military assets from anti-missile, technology from the U.S. But the Poles may flex their Air Force forward on this. And so I don't think the Russians really want that because they don't have any air dominance right now. And Poles have the F-35 and they have Western NATO munitions. And they pretty much can just lights out any of the Russian, men or equipment on that Ukrainian border. And Belarus is not going to engage because they'll take Minsk out in a minute. And then the people in Belarus hate that leader. So he may have this is amazing to me. This is how World War III starts because World War I started with them killing a Serbian prince, right? Austrian-Hungarian Empire. And now here we have the Russian, and look, the G20 is going on right now. Am I not mistaken? So you have the Russians there meeting with the G20. And I don't know if Poland's part of that or not, but the Poles are going to have to react to that. And Germany's going to have to react to that. And, and I think there's going to be more of an escalation here. I mean, Zelensky's happy because now he now succeeded where he couldn't goad the Russians into escalation. They just goaded themselves into it, and I think this is going to be a really interesting thing. Good thing we were leaning short going into this, and oil popping again, right. And so. Not good news at all, Phil. I don't have to belabor this. I think we don't know where this is going to go. We don't know if the Russians are going to say, hey, sorry, or if the Russians are going to say too bad. But the Poles are going to have to engage. And so it's going to get really interesting really fast.
So we saw a knee-jerk reaction down. I think it was off of this particular news in the market. So for these guys out there, do you think they should prepare for more days down ahead, or what do you think?
Yeah, look, the market hates uncertainty, especially uncertainty of this magnitude. Wow. So you may get these little bounces back, but I think you were talking earlier when you and I were talking during while we're putting this together. I think we broke support here, Phil, and I think the market was looking for down anyway. After the election bounce, so this could be a pretty sizable move down here over the next couple of weeks. We'll just have to see how everybody reacts to it, but I don't think it's done. I think this European thing now, we ratchet it up another level. It's going to force Europe to either come together around Poland, or it's going to show how feckless Europe really is. And I think Russia's probably testing that right now. He wants to see how far France and Germany support their Eastern brothers, or if they're going to leave them hanging.
So do you think it was purposeful, or as opposed to an accident, just to test the waters?
The Russians very rarely have errant missiles. So now the only thing I don't know is were we firing stuff right inside that, or were the Ukrainians firing stuff right on the border and they did have a miss? Or if this was a provocation to basically say back off the plate. Interesting.
Well, it's done now.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm sure we're gonna have more to talk about this later in the week, Phil. But anyway, guys, hopefully you won't hear from us again today.
All right. Thanks, guys, for watching these breaking news. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Trade Genius.